up to Europe, not Britain, to decide if and when ABbu Qatarda is deported?
Should it be up to Europe and not Britain to decide? Tony McNulty.
In the end, it should be that he should be able to exhaust all the appeal mechanisms that he has, and the last one is Europe. But I would like to see the back of him as soon as possible. I was Home Office Minister for 2.5 years, and virtually every week they were telling me the ABbu Qatarda ruling is coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It finally did, and I think I'm very grateful for that. But I haven't heard today whether the European Court have given him leave to have the last appeal. But I think the sooner we get rid of this very, very dangerous man, the better.
How long will it be before a European Court decides that? Some say 3 or 4 years.
No, I think they'll decide the initial thing about whether he's got leave to appeal very, very quickly. They may have already done so. I'm just not aware of that. And then however long it takes depends on the caseload within Europe.
Piers Morgan.
Well, it's a kind of story that makes everyone in Britain absolutely incensed, isn't it? This guy comes over here on a false passport. He has already been convicted in his own territory, Jordan, for terrorist-related offences. He escapes to Britain illegally here, and we then spend, I think it's £1.5 million, putting him and his family up so that he can appeal and counter-appeal and protest his innocence, whilst continuing to hate everything that Britain stands for, to spout his venomous stuff towards all his disciples, and to preach this incredibly nasty rhetoric which is designed to make everybody else hate Britain. I think it's deplorable.
And your solution to it?
Well, the solution is obviously not the way the government's done this, because they were celebrating this morning, saying that finally they were going to get rid of him. Now he's been given leave to appeal, which means we may still have him in 5 years' time. And by the way, you, the taxpayer, are paying for this guy to be here. And we should all feel absolutely incensed, not just at what's happened today, but the fact that the government, I'm afraid, have to be responsible.
No, what should the government have done? They know he can appeal to Europe, and they know that there's the issue which the House of Lords addressed of whether he'd be tortured if he went back to Jordan.
Well,
what are you saying the government should have done?
Well, clearly, the mechanism that has been applied to this guy has failed and the system doesn't work. The government should have picked up on this much earlier. They must have known that he might get to this position. They must have known that he could get to a position where he can appeal and stay here another 4 or 5 years. It's up to them to stop people like this abusing our system in this country, and I think they should provide the answers with the greatest respect, and not me.
All right. Michael Heseltine?